right now, time for reparations. Time for reparations now. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Reparation Movement Monthly Meetup. I am your host, Nikichi Taifa, Director of the Reparation Education Project, RMMM. Not a meeting, not a strategy session, but simply a space and a place for reparations loving people or people interested in the issue of reparations to come together once a month in a safe space to share information, to kind of put faces to names, to have a little bit of fun and to get some information. All right. So for those who were able to join in 15 minutes earlier, we had reparations music, and we also had our 101 reparations political education briefing. That is a collaborative effort between the Reparation Education Project and a youth group, the Parable of the Sour Intentional Community. So for anyone interested in that, each month, just log on about 15 minutes early and you can partake of that. So we are going to go on and get started. I want you to be sure to fill out the reparation trivia fun quiz that as soon as you enter the Zoom room, it was there. Fill out those few questions and it will disappear from your screen. We'll go over the answers in just a bit. What our order is going to be, as it is each month, we meet the last Tuesday of each month. We call upon our reparation ancestors. We do our rules of engagement. We have very brief introductions across the Zoom rule. We go over our reparation trivia fun quiz, and we open it up for updates with respect to anything you want to share about the reparations movement. We have Q&A, and then we close. So, all right, let's go on and get started. So we always want to recognize those whose shoulders we stand on, because we know that nothing is new under the sun. And many of these are our reparation ancestors, many of whom we worked very closely with on this plane, and those who predated us in the prior century. And then we open it up if you have any persons that we did not cover that were near and dear to you, that were part of the reparations movement or inspired you, feel free to call their names as well. So this isn't just a general libation. This is really keyed specifically to our reparation ancestors. So feel free to say Ashe or Amen or Yebo or Right On or whatever you want to say after each name is called. Belinda Sutton Royale.
Ashe.
Henrietta Wood.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Sojourner Truth.
Ashe.
Callie House.
Ashe.
Isaiah Dickerson.
Ashe.
Marcus Garvey.
Ashe.
Queen Mother Audley Moore.
Ashe.
President Brother Imari Abubakari Obadeli.
Ashe.
Attorney Chokwe Lumumba. Queen Mother Dorothy Lewis.
Ashe.
Baba Hannibal Afrique.
Ashe.
Reparations Ray Jenkins.
Ashe.
Sister Yuri Kochiyama.
Ashe.
Congressman John Conyers.
Ashe.
Brother Kalonji Olusegun, also known as Peace Godwin.
Ashe.
Brother Kwame Afo.
Ashe.
Brother Conrad Worrell.
Ashe.
Brother Ahmed Obafemi. Dr. Professor James Turner. Brother Christopher Alston. State Senator Bill Owens. Dr. Ronald Walters. Brother Erlene Arikpo. Brother Milt McGriff. Mother Nia Kuumba. Sister Injeri Algani. Dr. Randall Robinson,
Ashe.
Ashe.
Professor Charles Ogletree,
Ashe.
Ashe.
Dr. Matudu Shakur,
Ashe.
Ashe.
Queen Reverend Joanne Watson.
Ashe.
Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, and if you all have other names you want to call out, this is the time. These are the shoulders or the reparations ancestors that we stand on. Does anyone have any other names they want to share?
Johnny Carter.
Ashe,
James
Mervyn Dimely.
Billy Weems.
ashe,
Queen Mother Maggie Bell.
ashe,
Mervyn Dimely.
ashe,
Did you say Chokwe Lumumba?
ashe. We did, but we can say them again. Ashe,
Ashe.
ashe,
Jim Matsuoka.
ashe.
Ashe.
All right. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, thank you very much, everyone, for that. We always feel that that is so very important and necessary that we acknowledge those who came before us. And 98% of the names I called were basically in the lifetimes of many of us who are on this screen. So right now, Baba Yah, if we can pull up those rules of engagement. As I said, our reparation information movement meetup is a safe space. And it's a safe space because we always make sure that we highlight our rules of engagement. So feel free to repeat after me. We have done these sessions for over a year now, just over a year. And we have never had any incidents. And I think a lot of it is because we hold fast our rules, our principles of engagement. So respect each other in language and action.
Respect each other in language and action.
Listen with an open mind.
Listen with an open mind.
Criticize the problem, not the person.
Criticize the problem, not the person.
Ask to clear up unclarity.
Ask
To clear up unclarity.
Assume the best intent of others.
Assume
The best
intent
of others.
And the one I love the best is I always say, contribute out of love.
Contribute
out of love.
All right, thank you so very much. So now at this time, we are going to put some names to some faces for those who wish to. Okay, make sure that we are all on mute until we come off to introduce ourselves. Introduce yourself with your name, your city, your organization. Let me see. We don't have, oh yeah, we do have more than 25 on the line right now. So that's all we're going to do right now. And when we have updates, you can share just a little bit more for those who want to do updates. So right now, we're just going to do just a cursory name to faces. I'll call on you as I see you on my screen. As I said before, I am Nikichi Taifa, Director of the Reparation Education Project. Okay, Russell Ballinger, greetings. Introduce yourself.
Hi. I'm Russ Ballinger. I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota. City council member there, and we've been working on. We've had our ordinance passed in January of this year.
Well, great to see you on the screen. It was wonderful meeting you in person as well. Thank you very much. Watela Ibn Yusuf. You are on mute.
Sorry about that. Greetings, everyone. I'm here in Washington, D.C., co-chair of D.C. chapter of NCOBRA and also an NCOBRA board meeting. Member, sorry. Long day.
Yeah, that was an excellent celebration that you coordinated over the weekend. So thank you, Brother Watela. Lois Mosado. You're on mute. But I still can't hear you. You're on mute again. You came off for a moment and then it popped back on.
Okay.
There we are. Good.
I think I'm having a problem. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay, so we'll call on you again later. So thank you. And I know you're with the Greenbelt Reparations Task Force. So Baba Yao.
Yeah, with the Taifa group.
Thank you very much. Engineer extraordinaire. Cynthia Robbins.
I mute too. Hi, Cynthia Robbins with Consult GR Team.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Dr. Joanne
In DC.
Braxton. Okay.
Joanne Braxton for the Braxton Institute and Reparations for Lakeland Now. We're working closely with the Restorative Justice Commission for the City of College Park, also the Lakeland Community Heritage Project, the Lakeland Civic Association, and the Urban Planning Department at the University of Maryland as part of a collaborative restorative justice project. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you very much, Dr. Braxton. Always good to see you. Mia Iwataki.
Greetings, Mia Iwataki, South Pasadena, California, with Nikkei Progressives and National Nikkei Reparations Coalition.
All right. Queen Karen Garrison.
Hi, I'm Queen Karen Garrison, better known as Mommy Activist from Mommy Activists and Sons here in Washington, D.C.
Hi, Mommy Activist. Always good to see you. Kathy Masaoka.
Kathy Masaoka here in Los Angeles on Tongva land with the Nikkei Progressives and Nikkei for Civil Rights and Redress and Reparations, NCRR for short. Hello, everyone.
Greetings. Always glad to have you. Robert Stubblefield.
My name is Robert Stubblefield, located in Montgomery County, Maryland, member of the Bethesda African Cemetery Coalition, Racial Justice Now, and DC chapter of NCOBRA. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Jackie, let me see. Jackie, Higashiyama, help me out with that. Come off of mute. Jackie, try it again. You're off and on a mute. I might come right back to you. You're still on mute. Okay, so and then you go to frozen. So I'm gonna come back to you. Phyllis Utley. Okay, my goodness, Phyllis Utley, Lady Sunshine, Ani Kusa. All right, my sister. I know the Phyllis Utley one. Go on. You're on mute. Everybody be kind of conscious when you hear your name. Go off of mute.
Thank you very much. I'm coming to you from the first city in the South, working on municipal reparations in the city and county government in Asheville, North Carolina, with the Racial Justice Coalition.
All right. Well, welcome. Jackie Higashiyama, are you able to come back on now? Okay. Did I already get Kathy Masaoka? Did we already? Yeah, we did. Okay.
Yes, we did. I think
Okay,
Jackie is okay now. Can she speak?
I'm not hearing her. Do you want to help her speak? Do you know? There she is, Jackie.
Oh.
I don't know if Mercury's in retrograde, but there's some techie stuff going on across the board.
Yeah, she's coming in and out, but Jackie is also in Monrovia, California, and with the Nikkei Progressives Committee.
Okay, thank you. So welcome, Jackie. Glad to have you. Demetrius Griffin.
D. Griffin from Chicago, Illinois, West Side NAACP.
Greetings. Well, welcome. Glad you could join us. Sharon Peterman.
Hello, I'm a guest. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been working online with Sudu for solidarity for Black reparations.
Okay, so people who are sending me personal chats, it's hard for me to look at the chats and moderate. So if you have a question that someone else can answer in the chat, just put it out generally in the chat, because most of the information, there are others who can answer. So that was Demetrius, that was Sharon Peterman. Okay, Rosalie. You are on mute.
Hello.
There you are. Greetings.
Greetings to everyone. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I work with the Association of Black Social Workers, the D.C. chapter.
Oh, great. Great.
Yes.
Glad to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay. Billy Wilkerson.
Hey, everybody. I'm Billy Wilkerson. I am a descendant of Gentleman Jim Robinson, going back to at least the 1600s in the United States. And I work at the Civil Rights Center at Howard University School of Law.
Wow, thank you for telling us that genealogical history, which I was not aware of. I just know who your father is, and he's phenomenal in and of himself. So you go all the way back to the 16th century. So welcome, Billy Wilkinson. Kabibi Tayimba.
Kabibi Tahimba, co-chair of the DC chapter of NCOBRA and also the project manager for REP.
All right, greetings and welcome. Friday Jones.
Okay, hi, Nkichi. Friday Jones, my name is Kanta Jones Muhammad, and I am a couple of things. I am the vice chair of Los Angeles's Reparations Advisory Commission. I'm also the president of the National Assembly of American Slavery Descendants. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for joining. Brenda Jones.
Greetings, everyone. Again, my name is Brenda Jones, and I'm here in DC, native Washingtonian. I founded a community center in 1980 and ran the community center supporting families to 2015, 35 years. And I am a new member of NCOBRA, and I want to help see how we can get the ball rolling a little faster.
All right, Brenda, always glad to see you in the place. Oh, and here we are again, Dr. Lois Rosado.
I am Lois Rosado, and I am with the Greenbelt Reparations Commission. And I am so glad to see some of my old friends from the Russell. Who else is here? I can't see who else is here. But it's wonderful to join you all and to learn from you and to also share anything I have that could be of use.
So it's wonderful that you have joined, and it was great meeting you. Anita Arnold. Come off of mute.
Yes, hi, I'm Anita Arnold. I live in Arizona, and the organization that we have started is the Racial Justice Witness Project, which is committed to bringing more white folks to the reparations movement by journeys to the museum in Montgomery, Alabama. So we're doing white people activist sojourns to the lynching museum.
All right, Anita.
And then creating a reparations curriculum. Yeah.
So nice for joining. I really like your name. That happens to be the name I was born with, Anita, before I adopted my African name. So it's all good. All right, Dr. Edmund Ford Jr.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Edmund Ford Jr. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. I am a member of the Board of Commissioners for Shelby County, and I'm also a co-chair of the subcommittee for reparations for the county commission.
It's called.
Great, Dr. Ford. Well, thank you so very much for joining, and good to see your face.
Removed by force.
Okay, so if you're not
Removed
speaking,
by
I think that's Jackie. Let me see if I can mute her. Okay, there we go. Ife, Dr. Ife Williams, greetings.
Greetings, everyone. Ife Williams, African Heritage Studies Association. And I put in the chat upcoming reparations conference in Atlanta.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Ife. Okay, Trey Hearn Cruz. Come off mute. There you go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Trey Cruz. I'm from the St. Paul Recovery Act Reparations Steering Committee and co-founder and lead organizer with Black Lives Matter of Minnesota.
Great. Good to see you in the house. And maybe hopefully during announcements, you'll make an announcement about something upcoming.
Yes, ma'am. Excited to have it.
Okay. Okay. Now, I think we're getting now to people who faces I don't see. So I'm just going to call your name quickly. And if you come off of mute, you can speak. And if not, we'll just go on. Well, I see Alita Torre. Alita, my sister.
All right, Habari Montana. Good evening, everyone. My name is Alita Torre here in Richmond, California, Olaney land. I'm with Got Reparations, which is our youth program, the Richmond in Cobra, and Parable of the Sower. Glad to be here tonight.
Yes, thank you. And for those who tuned on earlier and listened to the Reparation 101 political education briefing, it is Alita's youth who partnered with Reparation Education Project in producing that. So thank you. Jermaine Wells.
Hi, yes, thank you. Jermaine Wells, Chicago, Illinois. I'm a part of Chicago and Cobra, and I'm here to learn more and really try to help get more involved and in tune with what's going on with reparations.
Okay, well, welcome. Lynette Phillips. Think you're on mute. Where'd you go?
Here I am. Hi, Lynette Phillips, One Love Global, Lansing, Michigan.
All right. One Love Global. Love it.
One Love Global. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Keith Schwartzendruber. How are you, Keith?
I'm doing good, Nikichi. Good to see you. Keith Schwartzendruber. I'm with the National Council of Churches, and I, like others, have some events coming up. Just posted in the chat. I invite you to register. I'll talk more about it later.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, we'll call on you during announcements. Jelani Traxler.
Hey, what's up? It's Jelani. I'm actually from St. Paul, so there's a lot of Minnesota people, but I live in Atlanta, so yeah, here just to learn more and connect with y'all.
All right, Jelani, thank you so very much. Miranda Alexandria, Queen AF. Okay.
Hey, everybody. Miranda, coming from Chicago, on the Chicago chapter in Cobra. And I'm just so excited to be here with so many people that are of like mind. So I can't wait for this discussion tonight.
Okay, your audio was kind of doing stuff, but I think we kind of heard what you said. Let's see. Violetta Sharps Jones. I don't see a picture. I'm gonna keep going unless you come off of mute quickly. Sister Lily X.
I'm here.
Violetta, okay. Introduce yourself. Greetings.
Oh, I'm Violetta Sharps Jones. I am from the community of Lakeland, Maryland. I'm on the Commission for Restorative Justice for Lakeland. I also am a local historian and genealogist. Do many things.
All right. Well, welcome, greetings, and thank you. Sister Lily X.
Peace and love. Sister Lily X, young people of Cobra. I'm just here existing today. Happy to have survived another day and see all the beautiful smiling faces of my people. And shout out to all the Youth Commission, Young Adult Commission, people that are on the call. I see us. We growing strong. I appreciate
Growing
you.
Strong. All right. Love it. Juanita Watson.
Yes, ma'am. Hello there.
Greetings. Brief introduction, name, organization, and city, if this organization.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Juanita Watson, and most people that I know call me Nita in the community. I am a part of NAASD, but I also have my own organization that I run. It's called the National Volunteer Council on Freedmen Affairs, and we're based here in California. Nice to
Greetings,
be.
welcome for
Thank you.
joining. Linda Mann, and I think I saw something that said that you can't come off of mute. I'm not sure if that's still applicable. So I would just say, because I know you're with the African American Resource Network in Columbia University, that's Linda Mann. Dr. Denise Nadeson.
Yes, hi, this is Denise Nadeson. I am with the Greenbelt Reparations Commission.
Well, greetings, welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Michelle Solanges, and I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, and we have met in
Yes.
Yes, of course.
No worries. My name is Assemblywoman Mika Solage from New York State. I drafted and passed the reparations bill statewide, waiting for the governor's signature, but it's nice to be in the space with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, and great seeing you again. And yeah, we are waiting with bated breath for the governor to sign that bill. Jada Thompson. Okay, we're gonna just keep going. Surreal Sunstones.
Yes, Ashe, Namaste, Aho, Hotel. I am your brother Surreal Sunstones. I am a self-represented litigant in what we know as district or federal court, dealing with the civil actions related to consumer laws, looking to expand that into other areas of economic justice as well as social justice. Let me see. I have a group I'm starting on YouTube. It's called CLAW, which stands for Consumer Law Action War. I know I'm doing this a little bit out of order. The city, I'm in between Washington, D.C. and Charlotte, North Carolina. And that is it for the moment.
All right. Well, thank you, and namaste to you. And nice to meet you and you joining the Reparation Movement Monthly Meetup. Okay, Lindsay Shimizu. Can I keep going? Courtney.
Hi.
Okay, Lindsay, are you there?
Yeah, sorry.
There you are.
I'm Lindsay Shimizu. I'm in Japan right now, but I live in Los Angeles, and I'm organizing with Sudu for Solidarity around a reparations campaign. Nice to be here too. Thank you for having me.
Well, welcome for joining all the way from Japan. Not sure what time it is there, but thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Courtney Leoman. Leon Dixon. Courtney, okay, jump right in because we're running over time.
Leon Dixon, Kansas City, National Black United Front.
Thank you, Leon Dixon. Deidre Farmer-Pellman.
Hello, I'm Deidre Farmer-Pellman, Executive Director of the Restitution Study Group. We work on corporate complicity, litigating against companies that played a role in slavery. We have a campaign to get our Benin bronzes, co-ownership, $30 billion treasures. And also we just have a new campaign around Proxmire Act. And I put a link to the video for that campaign into the chat for folks to check it out. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Deidre. And yes, everyone make full use of the chat. We are really running over. Let me see what time. Before there were only 20-something on, so I said we can go on and go through everybody, but let me just see where we are now. Ed Sargent.
Hello, I'm an independent journalist. Really honored to be a part of this meeting. Like Jelani and others, I'm here to observe and learn. And I'm looking forward to, in 2024, being able to write a book, a new book, a groundbreaking book on reparations.
All right.
And hopefully I'll be back to discuss that in the new year.
We'll be looking forward to that, Ed Sargent. Prophet Anyanwu.
Greetings, everyone. I'm actually on the road, but I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I'm a member of the NCOBRA Health Commission and the subcommittee from the Tula Shakur Initiative. I'm also the co-lead for the Education and Outreach Subcommittee for the International Civil Society Working Group for the PFAB, a permanent forum. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Brenda Lett.
Greetings, everyone. Brenda Lett. I'm in Manchester, New Hampshire.
a lifetime member of NCOBRA, New England chapter here in Manchester, and committee member of the Magnolia House of Healing in Magnolia, Mississippi.
All right, my sister. VP Franklin. You're on, I don't know if you're on mute, but I can't hear you. But it doesn't say you're on mute. Now you are on mute. So can you come off of mute? I know you're trying to talk. Okay, so we don't hear you, but I know he is a professor and he is a commissioner on National African American Reparations Commission, and he has a book coming out next year along with Mary Frances Berry and Sundiata Cha. I forgot the rest of it. Yeah, I can't read lips, but welcome, VP Franklin. Niamu Muid.
Greetings all. I'm just getting in. Niamo. I'm with the Here Mobile and I'm a member of NCOBRA. And wonderful to see all your faces and catch up on this call.
Greetings. Welcome. Now, if there's anyone I missed who wants to put a name to a face, just call out your name and your organization or city right now if I missed you.
Can I just mention my name? I don't want to show my face if that's okay.
That's okay. Who are you? Where are you? Who are you?
Well, my name is Joella, but everyone calls me Jada. I'm from I'm from Texas, but I live in Northampton, Massachusetts. I'm an activist and an actress. I'm on so many boards I can't all remember, but mainly my focus is in public housing. And as an actress, I've been touring a one-woman show on Ida B. Wells Barnett. So.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, nice to have you. And Ida B. Wells Barnett, one of our reparations ancestors. So again, welcome everyone. Let me find where I am on here. Okay, here we are. Okay, so we're going to do very briefly our reparation information, what's it called? Reparation trivia fun quiz, if I can find it to pull it back up. If I hit in poll, hopefully this works, and share results. Okay, do you see it on the screen now? The trivia? Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
So real quick. Yes. All right. So which reparations organization just celebrated its 36-year anniversary? NAACP, 6% said. NARC, 9% said. NAASD, 3% said. And 81% got it correctly. It is what? NCOBRA, which stands for what? National Coalition of Blacks for Reparations in America. 36 years strong. Okay. So just celebrated with a wonderful celebration that was in DC. Thank you to Brother Watella and others. Okay, number 2. What are some of the vestiges and legacies of the enslavement era? And this is a multiple choice. All right. So 81% said convict leasing, correct. 78% said Jim Crow apartheid, correct. 75% said redlining, correct. 97% said mass incarceration, correct. 88% said health disparities, correct. 91% said educational inequities, correct. So actually, in my humble opinion, all of these represent vestiges and legacies that relate back, connect the dots back to the enslavement era. Okay, number 3. And some of these questions are new and some of them we repeat because we want to make sure we really understand our history. And this question number 3 is one that we have repeated before because it's so egregious, y'all. What year was anti-lynching legislation in the United States finally passed? Okay, now, for those who might not really know, when I put that word finally in, if you're taking the SAT or something like that, listen to the little buzzwords. So 13% said 1865. I know why they said that, because that was the date of the 13th Amendment. But no, anti-lynching legislation did not pass that. 19% said 1954. I know why 19% probably said that, because that was the year of the Brown versus Boyd Supreme Court decision, but that was not correct. There was no anti-lynching legislation that was passed then. 6% said 1921. 1921 was the year of the Tulsa massacre. That definitely did not pass anti-lynching legislation there. But most folks really don't realize, but I'm glad 63% got it correct, that it wasn't until 2022, last year, that anti-lynching legislation was finally passed in the United States. That's an abomination in and of itself, that it took all of that time to finally get anti-lynching legislation passed. And number 4, this is another question we've had before, but we kind of changed some of the other names. What 2 formerly enslaved Black women filed and won reparation lawsuits before the 20th century? Okay, 6% said Harriet Tubman and Benjamin Banneker. That's when we really need to read the question, because I said, what 2 formerly enslaved Black women? Okay, so the key there is that Benjamin Banneker was a Black woman. So, but okay. I said also formerly enslaved Black women before the 20th century. I put Queen Mother Moore and Kamala Harris. Now, those who might not have known who Queen Mother Moore was might have thought she might have been formerly enslaved. She wasn't. But Kamala Harris does happen to be the vice president of the United States. So that is not before the 20th century. And she was not formerly enslaved. So that's not the correct answer. Well, thank you. No one said Sheila Jackson Lee and Angela Davis. Okay. 88% was correct, even if you didn't know the answer. That was a good SAT choice. Belinda Sutton Royal and Henrietta Wood. These are Googleable names. And we go over these a lot as well. We have a lot of new people. So they filed and won reparation lawsuits. And the last one, when I think of reparations, I think of justice, accountability, healing. And 88% said all of the above. I think of all of the above when I think of reparations. Give yourselves a big hand. I don't have my bell with me right now. But that was great. Did I share the results already? Shop sharing. All right, so now is the time we can give some updates, and I'm just going to take just a moment to put a couple of things in the chat, if I can. One is the Black Future Labs has an RFP out for $250,000 grants. So I'm going to, oh shoot, I made a mistake. Hold on. Okay, I'm just trying to copy it and put it in the current. Oh gosh, everyone in the meeting. And here we go. So anyone interested in that? Here is the link. It's in the chat. Another announcement that I have on here is a survey. A survey, has racism impacted your health? This survey results are due, I think it's October the 6th. And it's not a long survey, but I think it's an important one. So that's in the chat. Now, also, I also have, okay, see my stuff was all the way at the front. A little shameless plug here. The next ones are kind of shameless plugs. Shop Reparations Now merchandise, lawn signs, mugs, water bottles, grocery bags, jewelry bags, notebooks, and more. With Reparations Now, you can get your reparations merch, and it shows your love for reparations, and other people can see that as well. And then the last two that I'm going to put here, they say I never do this, so that's why I'm doing it now. I don't put my own stuff out there. Reparations on Fire, How and Why It's Spreading Across America. It's a book that I wrote the end of last year. And the last thing we're going to put in the chat that I'm putting in, I don't see it. Wait a minute. Oh, here we are. One last thing. Okay, here we go. And this is my memoir, Black Power, Black Lawyer. My audacious quest for justice. Okay, so those are my shameless plugs. I put those in the chat. Is Keith still here? Keith from National Council of Churches.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, hold on. If you all go to Speaker View, I'm spotlighting people who are going to give updates. You have an announcement or an update that I asked you to make with what's happening
Yes.
with organizations. Talk to us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much again, Mikichi, for convening this space. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., a group that we convene, the Interfaith Reparatory Justice Table, which includes many, many different faith traditions within Christianity and also with the Religious Action Center Reformed Judaism as well as other groups, Presbyterian Church USA, United Church of Christ, Disciples of Christ, Samuel DeWitt Proctor Conference, and other groups. We'll be holding a webinar tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. It will be a movement update on the work towards reparatory justice and reparations. Members of our table will provide updates about their work and how folks can get involved in that work as well. So I put earlier on, I put registration in the chat. Feel free to register for that, and hope you can join us tomorrow.
Thank you so very much, Keith, for that update. Is anyone here I'm trying to remove your spotlight. It's not removing. There we go. Is anyone here from Amherst? I don't recall anyone being from Amherst. If you are, there is, I saw an announcement that the African Heritage Reparations Assembly of Amherst unveils reparations plan for Black residents. I don't know if there's anybody who wants to report on that or anyone who has anything to share and update. Raise your hand.
Oh,
the little hand thing. Joella?
Yeah, I live in Northampton, which is about 10 minutes from the Amherst town. And I did attend and join that group. And it was pretty wonderful. We're kind of sister cities. There's a university there, and I live with one of the colleges here. So it was just very nice to see the unity and some of the issues that they're dealing with. And in particular, we had an issue where a woman in another nearby town came in as a DoorDash driver and Spanish speaking, but been in this country for a while. And police observed her with a tail light out or headlight out. And she didn't understand what was going on. He watched her and he took her out and they tased her and she was begging, please, 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 I don't understand. Help me, help me, help me. So it took 2 officers and 2 tasings. So I met the person in that committee in Amherst at a rally that I spoke to. So we were just trying to figure out ways how we can be there for each other. And those monthly meetings, just like this one, is medicine to our souls.
Okay, so thank you so very much for that information, that update. Yeah, this just kind of makes your blood boil when we hear abuses such as that. So thank you so very much for sharing. I don't have it teed up to put in the chat. Linda Mann, I don't know if you're able to, or Billy Wilkinson, but the Evanston, Illinois First Repair is having their convening at the end of November and the beginning of December of state and local reparations efforts across the country. This will be, I think, the 3rd convening, and there is an interest form for people to fill out if you're interested in attending. I don't have it teed up to be able to put it in the chat. So if someone can put that in the chat for those who might be interested in attending that that convening, hopefully someone can put that in the chat. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let me see if there are any hands up. Raise your hand if you have an announcement. But the Jesuits at Georgetown has announced $27 million to fund for descendants of enslaved people. As we know, the reason why Georgetown University stands today is because the Jesuits literally sold, how could I forget the number? 200, 272. 272. Thank you. 272 that we know of. Africans, men, women, and children, literally down the river to save it from bankruptcy. So they are seeking amends, and this announcement was recently made. Okay, I see a hand, a turn throughs. Let me just spotlight you. There we are. What's your announcement?
Oh, I just wanted to announce that Nikichi will be talking about her book, Reparations on Fire, at our monthly book club meeting here in St. Paul, Minnesota. You can, I put the link to the Google Meet in the chat. I'll post it back in there and also post it in the, our group that we have too. So we're really excited about it. We already have a lot of people registered. So please join us.
Thank you so very much for that, Sharon. And also, you might want to mention, I think this is a monthly series that you have on Tuesday. So you might want to say that because people might want to partake of some of the other offerings in addition to me being there in October.
That's October 10th at 6:30. Last month, we had Devon Reed from Evanston, Illinois, and he answered a lot of great questions that people here in Minnesota had questions about concerning our commission, and it just gave us a good idea of where we're going and stuff. So thank you.
All right.
And thank you for putting us together. This is great to be able to come here.
Thank you so very much. And I see Kabibi Tayimba.
Nikichi, I did not hear you say anything about the thought series that's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And then may I make a comment beforehand?
Yes,
it looks like Watella may have gotten off because he's exhausted after our very successful event on Saturday. I would like to bring people's attention to a very significant display that he has done on the archives of NCOBRA. And if you have any event that people could benefit from understanding the 36-year history, which led the way to where we are presently in the reparations movement, I would strongly encourage your interaction with him so that he can bring that exhibit to you, because I think soon he will be able to take it on the road. And it really is very, very beneficial. We stand on very strong shoulders, and we must acknowledge the work that has been done in order to successfully move forward to the future.
Kabibi, thank you very much for that. And I was able to witness those historic archives, and it was very nostalgic. I'll just say extremely nostalgic. We are, in fact, history in the making right here, right now. And that was a great demonstration of that. Okay, yes, thank you. The Reparation Information Thought Series is a periodic strategic webinar featuring reparations experts, racial justice thought leaders, and you engaged in critical discussion and reflection and analysis on issues pertinent to the movement for reparatory justice in the United States and abroad. It's co-hosted by the Reparation Education Project and the National Black Cultural Information Trust. We are just completing our coordinating our fall lineup. The first one will be held on Tuesday, October the 3rd, and it is called Considerations for the Movement, the California Effort Through the Lens of Psychology. It will be a fireside chat with Dr. Cheryl Grills, who was a member of the California Reparations Task Force. That's going to be truly riveting. On October 17th, there will be a discussion on reparations. Just what do Black folk really want, with Jessica and Metro Abuwar and Kabibi Tayimba. On Thursday, October the 26th, we're going to be focusing on millennial activists in the reparations movement. So you'll be hearing more about that. On November the 14th, we're going to have a spotlight called Shaping Narratives, spotlight on reparations book authors. Okay, and so you'll be hearing all about this, and we'll be getting flyers with respect to that. We're just confirming all of the speakers, but the first one will be Tuesday, October 3rd, the California Effort Through the Lens of Psychology with Dr. Cheryl Grill. So please say
virtual?
dates. Oh,
Is that-
yes, I'm sorry. They are all virtual on Zoom.
And what time of day?
They are all in the evening. Well, Eastern time, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, 4 to 5:30 p.m. So they are in the evening and not necessarily on the same day. Some are on Tuesdays, some are on Thursdays. It just depends. So you'll be getting the notice for that. And I see a hand up, Demetrius Griffin.
Yes, I just wanted to say I've been attending reparation meetings in Chicago. I thought Miranda would speak. She was at one of the forums September 16th in was at the library in the Austin area. And I know there have been others, and they also are moving as far. You also have the state level as well. Your name has come up. In fact, one of the NAACP members, I mentioned your book, and I think he was trying to reach out to you because your name is coming up so much as far as to be a speaker.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, thank you for that information, and just have whoever it is just reach out to me. Okay, thank you so very much. We have 5 minutes left. So are there any other announcements or updates? I will say this. I don't know how we do it. I really don't. But we always start on time and we end on time. I swear I don't know how we do it. No matter how many people are in the Zoom or whatever, it looks like we will be ending on time again today. We always end, we're not about to end yet, but we always end as we begin with our theme song, Time for Reparations by the Sounds of Blackness. There has been considerable requests to me to host a after party after the reparation RMMM. For those who just, after we conclude with the last song, just leave the Zoom open for a bit. So I'm open to doing that, but we officially end after that song at 8 o'clock. So I just want to make that known. Okay, do I see any other hands? Oh, 2 participants, they might still I have their hands up. Miranda, oh yeah. All right, I see that's a black hand that's up. Okay, cool. There we go. Miranda Alexander from Chicago. Let me spotlight you. And if you all are on speaker view, you'll see the spotlight. Miranda, your audio is not good. I don't know why. Maybe it's what I can hear. I'm not hearing well. Am I the only one? Does everyone have an issue hearing me?
No, something is scratchy. You can't hear it, really.
Can you put it in the chat, my sister?
Key command. Shift key command.
Oh, someone's giving some technical stuff. Okay.
Press shift key command.
Shift key command. I don't even know what that is.
No, still.
So while you're doing that, let me call on Kathy Masaoka. I see Kathy and Mia.
Yeah. Well, Mia may be saying the same thing I'm going to say.
Well, where is she? Let me see if I can stick you both up in here. Okay, go on, talk.
Okay, well, I just want to start by saying that a couple of our members participated in reparations discussions that had to do with the violence and the war on drugs. And Mia spoke at Loyola Law School about Japanese American reparations, but it was a gathering to deal with the LA Sheriff County's violence and reparations for their actions and violence towards Black people, Black folks, and of course, people of color and brown folks here. She could say more about that, but I just wanted to add also that there was another participation by a couple of our members with the reparations for the war on drugs, a gathering, I think that was in New York.
Yeah.
And it was really, I think, enlightening for many of us to connect with the different forms of reparations that are being looked at, but especially around violence and the way that people are treated by the law enforcement. So Mia, You want to say anything more?
Thank you, Kathy.
Um,
Mia, briefly, we have 1
yeah.
minute. We have
Well,
somebody
just,
to
yeah,
answer.
we had the, it was the convening on reparations for the violence and torture by the LA County Sheriff deputy gangs. And I was fortunate to be on a panel with Justin Hansford and Demario Solomon Simmons and Dreesen Heath. And so it came off pretty well. But I wanted to ask someone to talk about the National Reparations Convention at Georgia State, Heart and Soul, that's coming up. And maybe someone that knows about it could share information about that.
Yes. Was that who was that who said that they could share on that? What was that? Ife? It was
Yeah,
someone
I put it, but it's a summit, a reparations summit. It's at Clark Atlanta University. It's not Georgia State. That's the one I put in. That's November 2nd through the 4th. And I put the information in the chat.
Well,
okay, so wait a minute. There's two separate ones then. You're talking about one. I think she's talking about another one. Yeah. Okay, well, if you put it in the chat, that's good. And I don't have the information on at my fingertips on the
It's October 7th to the 8th at Georgia State University, and Dr. Cheryl Gills will be there along with Brother Willard and Sister Kenneth are on the panelist list for the National Co-Chairs of NCOBRA.
Is that Lily X speaking?
Yes, this is me. Yep.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, go on. I was trying to find you. Oh, I can't spotlight you. Your picture isn't on. Oh, there you are. Now you are.
Okay, yes.
Go on. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's the most information that I had, and I believe Sister Sharon just dropped the actual link in the chat if people need more information in the address. I know students are free. That's all I know. But tickets are $20 for one day and $35 for the full 2-day weekend experience. And the young people of NCOBRA will be there on campus, passing out information and trying to host a little kickback mixer to bring some young people into the fold and invite them to day 2 of the conference if they didn't already know about day 1.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so very much. And there are a whole panoply of speakers at that conference. And unfortunately, it's at the same time as National Conference of Black Lawyers convening, who is also having a whole panel that Saturday on reparations. So reparations is spreading across the country like fire. Okay. Okay, good. So we are at time, and let me just see if I missed anyone. And let me just, I can't even take you off spotlight. There we are. And okay, here we are. Okay, good. There we are. So I'm going to ask Baba Yao to get ready to put the song on. So again, I thank everyone for joining our monthly RMMM Reparation Movement monthly meetup. We meet the last Tuesday of each month. Billy mentioned, the Congressional Black Caucus included a powerful conversation on reparations. Yes, in fact, they did. So that just happened. Again, reparations is spreading across the country like fire. We're going to put our closing theme song on, Times of Reparations by the Sounds of Blackness. And I will leave the Zoom room open for a bit because I want to look at everything that's in the chat. I don't get a chance to really look at the chat when I'm cheering, and give you opportunity to do so as well. So thank you all. And let's play that closing song.
It's time, it's time, it's time, no, it's time.
We don't see the screen. We don't see the picture on the screen, Baba Yao. And the sound doesn't sound good. So I don't know what's going on. Engineer?
I'm listening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You should be able to see the screen.
We don't. It says you started screen sharing, but nothing's on the screen. Screen. And while you're doing that, let me just mention also, right now while we're speaking, the New Jersey Reparations Task Force was having its very first meeting So hopefully that's going to be on YouTube and we can see that as well. I just wanted to go and mention that. All right, here we go.